Good morning and welcome to our weekly discussions where we talk everything finance. And it is our last week. It's our last working week of 2023. The year has flown by. And we just want to say all the best for the last couple of weeks. And we look forward to seeing you in the new year. BJ, everyone, welcome. Good morning. Last night, just the thought for me for the whole year that actually just like sums up the whole year, and I think something that we can take into the new year and everybody can take into the new year. So last night I watched the Williams sisters documentary. So I'm not sure it's a new documentary on DSTV, and we all know the Williams sisters. We all know the success that, and we all know they're brilliant. But once again, the emphasis there was on the childhood and how many hours and days and weeks and years they had to train to be able to become successful. And I think that's something we often see with sports stars, and we acknowledge that, but we don't acknowledge that with businesses and business people. We know in the investment world, we know about compound interest, and that successful investors is just month by month they put money away, they let it grow, and they keep the compound interest, let that take form. But in businesses, in our own businesses, and we see it with our businesses, we have to daily be there or daily arrive and to do our best on a daily basis. And that's something we've seen in our business. I've seen in my life, and just something in the new, I'll definitely do more. And I think that's just a lesson for all of us is don't wait for the one or two big things a year or the one deal to sign. It's what you do on a daily basis is a lot more important. Like with this podcast, we said, yes, it might not be the best at the moment, but we're going to stick to it every week. We will get better, and we will everything will just get better from there, but we need the consistency to arrive every week. So for me, that was just once again a message when I watched the Williams sisters, something I will take forward to in the new year. And I think everybody listening here can just once again make sure that you on a day-to-day basis you arrive, whether it's in your own job or whether it's the workplace, be the best you can be on that day. And then one day all of those layers will accumulate and you will become successful. So that's it from me, James. Just a thought for the year, something we can take into the new year, and just something that I've seen that all successful business people, whether in sports, whether in business, have applied. If you take it back to their childhood, they've consistently done their best day by day, and then one day they are successful. Ruvan, what do you have for us this morning?
Thank you, Joe. I get the question quite a lot surrounding financial advisors or wealth managers or financial planners. What is the qualifications that we have as wealth managers? So, what do you actually study? What do you need to study? What is the process of getting to CFP, which is sort of the final step for the professional planner? So I think, if we take a sort of a timeline, the first thing is that obviously you need to be registered as a representative at a financial services provider, FSP. Then within 2 years, you need to do your regulatory examination. So you've got 2 years, according to the FSCA, to do that examination. And you also have 4 years to get an industry-specific qualification. So if you don't get or finish your regulatory examination within 2 years, you will be deregistered as a representative. But if you've done that, you then have your 4 years to get an industry-specific qualification. Once again, if you don't finalize it within 4 years, you will be deregistered. So that's pretty important. Now you can go further from there. There are certain other places where you can go and higher qualifications that you can get. And like I mentioned now, the CFP designation is I think where most professional planners plan to go. So in order to be able to write your CFP board exams through the Financial Planning Institute, you first need a postgraduate diploma in financial planning. That is a prerequisite for you to write your CFP board exams. Now, how do you get your postgraduate diploma in financial planning? You would need a specific qualification. So it can be many different qualifications, but normally BCom degrees in finance or accounting would give you the 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 access into the postgrad in financial planning. I know also that certain other professional qualifications like LLB would also give you access. So, what is the postgraduate diploma in financial planning? It is the total planning around a client um, regarding taxes, regarding their estate and investments. So it's sort of the pinnacle of being able to do proper financial planning for clients. Um, so I think like I said, every professional planner goes into that direction. I actually finished my postgraduate diploma this year in financial planning through the University of the Free State. So what would be the next step for me for that professional designation would be to write that board exams for the CFP designation. So that's just a short sort of crash course in what you need to study to become a CFP professional and what are the type of qualifications that we do have as financial planners, wealth managers. But definitely any qualification in finance, like I said, specific BCom degrees and accounting degrees. There's a lot of chartered accountants as well in the industry. So that's sort of the quick explanation into that.
And then good luck with your board exams next year. And another advisor who does not have CFP asked me whether I think it's necessary, and I definitely do think the industry is going there, and you kind of have to have a CFP minimum. I mean, firms like us as Bovest, we definitely look at advisors that got their CFP designation, and I just think it makes it, if you're serious about what you do, then you won't mind doing that. And once again, that's building on that accretion. It just takes you to another level, and I think definitely clients should value that in the industry, the CFP, Certified Financial Planning designation. Thank you, Ruvan. And PJ, over to you. What do you have to comment, and what do you have to say for us?
Thank you, guys. Congrats again for Ruvan qualify making his qualifications, and hopefully next year join me and you as a certified financial planner. Then we'll see. But you probably have more knowledge than us at this stage because you are studying it at the moment. But we're not going to ask any questions. But I just want to share a presentation with you. Yeah, so like everyone knows, it's Christmas. But I'm not going to talk about Santa Claus. So, but what I'm going to talk about is the Santa Claus rally. So in the market, there's a few things that I talk about. There's like things they say. The one they always say is like, when there's blood on the streets, you should buy go away in May. And that's normally because then May is normally a bad month for markets. We'll get to that now. And that's normally because the US, we mostly our um, local share index just follow the United States, not totally, but when they go up, we also go up, and when they go down for when the inflation numbers are high and interest rates, we also go down. So we're going to talk about what happens in the United States. So while everyone of us is going on vacation, the United States is not going. And normally there's a Santa Claus rally in the end of the year that the markets go up. And what is a Santa Claus rally? It's a stock market rally that frequently occurs during the holiday stretch. And for them, the holiday is not 3 weeks like it's for us, but it's like the last 5 tradings over December and the first 2 days of the new year. And normally over that period, it's a 75% positive return. So again, it's not 100%, but it's 75%. If you're a betting man, it's not bad odds to have going for you. And that normally happens. They say the big reason is because it's financial year for a lot of the companies in the United States and for the asset managers, and they'll do a bit of rebalancing and to get a bit of positive um, trades or don't want cash to sit in the bank, so they buy some stocks. So that's normally why there is a rally that lasts few days. So we just go to the history. That's all that we have really to go on. Like I say, history then repeats itself, but it rhymes. So we can see if we look at the different months, we can say December, the only other month that looks quite good is April. So then in December, this one is over a different time period. So it doesn't say normally Santa Claus rallies 75% over Christmas. This is the whole of December. It's a 71% chance of being positive. So 7 out of 10. And the average return over that period is 1.2%. I know we had a very good November month. You can see 68% of the times it's also a positive month. And the average is 1.4. Last month we almost had 10% in the markets. So this is just for interesting facts. And hopefully we can have a good December and we can have a Santa Claus rally, because a lot of our clients look at the financial year to date, but then we look at the 2023 number and hopefully we have a good year. So yeah, that's just for interesting stakes. Joe, I don't think if you've got any questions.
Yeah, I just think a last thought maybe what clients should go, because now people are very busy and now in December they actually have time to look at their finances. I know not everybody wants to look at their finances, but you get certain people that now it's time to think and reevaluate their investment strategy, which is definitely a good thing. We shouldn't postpone. We shouldn't wait for the new year. Like you mentioned, now you missed the whole of December. So there's never going to be the best or one great time to invest. But I think if you go over the holidays, just reevaluate what your goals are, your short, medium, longer term goals with your money, and then speak to someone, an expert that can assist you in getting towards those goals. I think just that clarification for me, I think I don't see a lot of people having that clarification. And I think that's what December gives you. It gives you hopefully some time away. It gives you some time, first of all, and just give you a different perspective on things when you don't work. So I think that's just once again for me, take stock of your where you are on your financial journey, and yeah, just see where's the next goal, because your life's changing every year, and reevaluation should also be done every year. So thank you for that, PJ. Interesting stats. But guys, thank you very much from our side. All the best. Travel safe if you do travel, and we will definitely keep this monthly conversations going in the new year. And send us some comments or questions or topics that you want us to discuss in the new year. Thank you very much.